I can remember growing up, we used to get the dinghy down here and we used to sit in the inner tubes of tyres and just float down for hours and hours, and they are some of the best memories that I have growing up. So we're in the base of the Darling River right now. There is absolutely no water. It is completely bone dry, and it is absolutely devastating to see this occur. This really does cement in my head that something needs to change. I know this isn't right. We need to fix this, and I'm going to do that in any way that I possibly can.
We're calling for a pause in the basin plan.
To be taken away and wasted through the forest, destroying the environment.
After
and running out to
22
sea. It's just
billion
unacceptable.
litres of water was released down the river for so-called environmental flows.
Demanding the basin plan that quarantines some water for the environment be radically rewritten or ditched.
Some of that timber without revoking the national park.
This is where we need for the agricultural sector to keep people on the land to see the equipment that they need. And
Thousands of struggling farmers along the Lachlan River watched the untouchable water travel past their farms and towns to flow and sink into the Great Kumbung Swamp under the Murray-Darling Basin Plan.
If we can't see a change in how the Murray-Darling Basin Plan is working for the people of New South Wales, forget pausing the plan, rip the bloody thing up and we'll walk away.
Water. 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 Water.
Not all of us can say, with any degree of certainty, that we have always been human, or that we are only that. Paying closer attention to how we imagine water, and attempting to forge alternatives to our dominant imaginaries, is not just a thought experiment. It is a means for cultivating better ways of living with water now.
Blood, bile, intracellular fluid, a small ocean swallowed, a wild wetland in our womb to watery world. We are bodies of water.
When I was a kid, we never lived in a mission. We just lived in a tin hut on the banks of the Barker. And I say that I got three mothers. My mum, my grandmum, that helped rear me up, and the Barker because it fed me.
Cultural flows, it comes from the Chuka Declaration, but it really comes from the spirit and heart of our nations and our country and our waterways. And for us, cultural flows is water, cultural water, spiritual water. It's water for our people, it's water for our country, but it's also water for water. Because the water needs its cultural flow itself. That water needs to flow across country.
In our Ngarangiri belief, we say that, the lands and waters is a living body and that we are a part of its existence. And if our lands and waters die, then we will die. And that's because we're connected to country and we're connected to each other and we're connected to all living things.